Yeah, that's right. Your mama's sweet titty milk isn't gonna save you from this podcast, motherfucker. Welcome to Torn Down for What? The only podcast with a dead man. Rip Torn, baby. I'm sitting here today with one of the greatest men of all time. Arguably, he looks great considering the headshot.
Thank you very much.
I am sitting here with the great John Fitzgerald Kennedy.
I take that as a compliment. I love that the fatal wound caught me on my best side. It was quite beautiful.
I thought you looked lovely. I was amazed, and then I don't want to admit this. I hit on Jackie a little bit at the funeral.
I did too.
Who wouldn't? Am I
Who
right?
wouldn't?
What a first lady.
Yes.
Well, anyway, what you had a revised for the German speech you did. You had a revised version. Do you
Yes,
quickly?
In reconsidering my speech, thereafter the times, the way they shifted, my idea for the Berlin speech was Ich bin line, go fuck yourself for World War II. You assholes.
That was beautiful.
Fuck you, Hitler.
I would have been cheering.
You fucked us all over.
Oh, Hitler, what a piece of shit. I can't believe he made it into heaven. I was very against it.
It was very quite awkward running into him.
It really is. They make him Uber up here, which, it's really awkward when he gets a van full of Jews that he killed.
Very true, yeah.
It's not too genuine. But we are happy to be here.
Mussolini is a pretty fabulous guy once you get to know him.
I always thought that. He had a lot of food because the people that didn't. You went over and
pasta.
It was just big turkey legs like you see, and it was delicious. Oh, I gorged myself.
So why is Bobby in hell?
Bobby is in hell, I believe.
The mob ties.
He did some things, It's hard to believe somebody could do something worse than Hitler. But we don't want to be the whistleblowers here.
Yes, we are not Deep Throat.
Well, speaking of Deep Throat, we recently watched Dolomite up here in heaven, and that's a fantastic film.
Rudy Ray Moore is a genuine gentleman.
Rip Torn is my name, and podcasting, you motherfuckers, is my name. I could have done that better, but who cares?
You rat soup eating motherfuckers.
You rat soup eating motherfuckers. In the fields, you were against sending me to Vietnam, which I really appreciate, but
not our place to be there.
I agree. I completely agree. But once I got there, boy, howdy.
It was glorious.
I adapted. It was like, oh, God. You've seen the end of Apocalypse Now. That was me, baby.
Oh, yes.
God. It was
Big ups to Brando.
Big ups to Brando, baby. That was the scene. Oh, God. Bodies everywhere.
Martin Sheen was the scene.
Martin Sheen was the scene. He brought it.
He about that. It was just incredible. Dennis Hopper, Coppola, everybody at the strength of their peaks.
If you're listening and you have no idea what we're talking about, your grandpas all once saw this movie about a guy who goes in a fishing boat up a river and then kills a really old guy that wasn't doing anything. That's kind of the plot.
That is about it.
That's about it. Get the fuck out of here, Manson. We don't want your shit. Get the fuck out of here. No.
You tell me to get on. I will get on at the time is meant to be where I am. Okay.
Yeah.
Negroes.
God damn. Get your racist shit out of here, Manson. We don't want that. Go bug Hitler. Go get in Hitler's Uber. So JFK,
Yes.
I always wanted to ask you,
Baby.
like by the end, was it just falling off your pelvis? Was it just so
Jackie.
tired?
Oh, Maryland.
Well,
Be more specific. Who
well,
was falling off my pelvis?
well, I would like to know about Marilyn Monroe. She's pretty private up in here in heaven. So,
Maryland. The diseases were worth it.
I always thought that.
Yes. We just kind of traded off. She had
It was
huge case of the herpes. I had the syphilis, and it was
like you had
synergy.
it was like you had the old Pokemon game on Game Boy Color, and you each connected a little wire to each other and traded Pokemon
Exactly.
diseases.
I was Pikachu in this relationship.
She got your Bulbasaur.
She got my Bulbasaur.
Speaking of, I had to shave all my pubes to get rid of the Krabbies. But
I
that
hate
was
to
a
do
bad
that,
Pokemon joke
I've been there.
for anyone. Good God! Well, we have a pretty good time up here in heaven.
Yeah.
So, what was the one thing that you wish, like, if you had survived that? By the way, just you gotta give it up to the shooter. Just a little bit. That's
Damn
a
fine
shot.
aim.
That's a shot. You want that guy working for us. You know what I'm saying?
Mad props to Lee Harvey Oswald.
Well, yes. Like his grandson, Patton Oswalt. Very funny.
Patton Oswalt,
Very funny comedian.
Fantastic
Oh
comedian.
God! Like
It's kind of slipped a little bit.
a little bit. We don't want to throw too much shade, as the kids
Don't
say.
want to throw too much shade.
Shade.
But so Lee Harvey Osmond, I loved the brother sister team he did with Marie. I would have banged her had I been alive.
Yeah, I feel like Donny Osmond, he would enjoy all the incest porn going on
I
today.
believe so as well.
I think him and Marie are they both dead or alive? I don't know.
Well, their careers both are.
Well, that makes sense. That makes so much sense.
Did you hear about the Jimmy Carter breaking a hip?
I did. It's so fucking old. Like,
makes me glad I'm dead.
we get it. You built enough houses. You did it.
Built enough houses.
Like, it's so much overcompensating for just getting 4 years. Like, you don't need to build houses for the homeless the rest of your life. Well, keep doing it.
Reagan couldn't wipe his ass.
Reagan
You're doing
couldn't.
fine. Just keep on.
Like,
You're done, you know.
Pierce was a pederast, you know. It was.
Pierce was a pederast.
Pierce was. We just said that for alliteration. We don't know anything. We haven't met Pierce up here, but the one thing I did want to ask you: had you lived, had you continued to be the president, what was one goal that you wanted to achieve as president?
Stupid more babes.
I completely agree.
The Vietnam War. I would have been helpless to fight against that. I had already set it in motion. Nixon probably would have won if I had have gone for a second term. The thing is, I would have stooped more babes.
I completely agree. If you have any film of this, especially in the
It's in the presidential library.
I have a back catalog of Oval Office, sex tapes. You don't want to watch the Clinton one. Trust me, it's overrated. It is oof. It's a lot of white. It's the most white thing you've ever seen.
Have you seen the Nixon sex tapes? It was hung like a squirrel.
It was hung like a squirrel.
Hung like an acorn.
At the end, he holds up both peace signs and said, "I did not pull out." And it's we get it, comedic effect. We completely agree. We
A tiny man.
tiny man. Lyndon Vanes Johnson, as he's known.
Yes.
Like he once, I think he once strangled a chipmunk with a vein in his penis.
I believe he once caused an earthquake in San Francisco.
Yeah.
Just by jacking off.
Oh,
Seismic the man.
seismic.
Seismic.
The ladies would call him Seismic Johnson.
Seismic Johnson.
Oh God! Well, I want to thank you so much. This is the first time I got to interview a real president, and you're one of the best. I mean, you know, you're not Lincoln, but hey, still
Lincoln,
pretty good.
But I banged a lot of chicks, and I did some good. I did some good.
He did some good. Banged a lot of ladies. I'm Rip Torn. I love you.
You have done a lot of good, sir.
Oh,
I
thank
respect
you.
your career. Thank you for having me on your show.
Thank you
Mr.
so
Rip
much.
Torn.
Torn out, baby.